نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, some people will be given special treatment on the day of Qiyamah, meaning they will be in the shade of the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Among them will be Shabun Nasha'a fi ibadatillah, the youngster who spent his young age worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second, tahabba fillah, those who love each other only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake, not for money, status, name or fame. Also the one who spends in such a way that no one finds out how much he has spent. We should try to spend as much as we can, and we must not be stingy. It is said that one person went to visit a miser. They sat in the dark all the time. When the guest stood up to leave, the miser quickly switched the light on and started to walk him to the door. The guest said, "Do not take the trouble, I will leave myself." The miser replied, "I am coming to make sure you take your shoes and not mine." Anyway, the fourth person to be in the shade will be the one قَلْبُهُ مُعَلَّقٌ فِي الْمَسَاجِدِ, whose heart is connected to the masjid, meaning always thinking of salah. For women it is mentioned مَكَانًا أَتَخْذُهُ مُصَلَّى, should fix a place in the house for reading salah, bearing in mind that hijab is necessary, so the further behind they read, the more reward. Men should read in the masjid. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, even when he was sick, yuhadi bayna rajulain, went to the masjid with the support of two people. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, for those who read at home, فَأُحَرِّقُ عَلَيْهِمْ بُيُوتَهُمْ, I would like to burn their houses. Imagine what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would do to those who do not read salah at all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala create the value of salah in our hearts. Today's session will also be about salah, insha Allah. Number one, if there is any napaki, for example blood on the clothes or body, wash it off, otherwise salah will not be accepted. Remember, you do not have to change clothes, but pour water and rinse, pour water and rinse, pour water and rinse that particular place where the napaki is, where the filth is. Do this 3 times and it will be allowed to read salah in that dressing. Number 2, if you are at work, you can read in dirty clothes as long as they are not napak. Number 3, make sure the chest is always towards the qibla while in salah. Number 4, in the heart and mind you should know which salah you are reading. Number 5, read each salah at its correct time, meaning check the beginning time. Number 6, to have only women jama'ah is not allowed. Number 7, takbir-e-tahrima is faraz, compulsory, meaning if you do not say Allahu Akbar when starting salah, salah will not be accepted. When reading behind the Imam, make sure your Allahu Akbar finishes after the Imam's, otherwise salah will not be accepted. Same rule applies for the salam at the end of salah, meaning Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah should also be said after the Imam, should also finish after the Imams. Number 8, for faraz salah, it is faraz, compulsory to perform standing up unless you have a valid reason. Number 9, if you miss ruku' with the Imam, it means you have missed the raka'ah, so it should be read after the Imam does salam. Number 10, read Surah Fatiha and Surah in the first 2 rak'ats of faraz salah, and only Surah Fatiha in the 3rd and the 4th rak'ah. But when reading behind the Imam, do not read Surah Fatiha or any surah in any of the rak'ah. Number 11, it is wajib, necessary to read Surah Fatiha and a surah in every rak'at of sunnah, nafil and witr salah. Number 12, It is wajib, necessary to stand straight after ruku' before going in sijda. A lot of people make a mistake here. They don't stand straight. It is necessary, wajib. Otherwise, salah will not be accepted. Number 13. It is wajib, necessary to sit straight after the first sijda before doing the second sijda. Again, the same rule applies. The back should be straight before you do the second sijda. Number 14. It is wajib, necessary to read Dua Qunut in Witr Salah. Make sure to say Allahu Akbar when raising the hands. Number 15. If you miss any Salah, do Qaza straight away. Number 16. Do Qaza of only the Farz and Witr, not of Sunnah and Nafil. For example, if you miss Isha Salah, then when making Qada, you only do qada of 4 faraz and 3 witr. Number 17. When doing qada, mention which salah and when it was missed. For example, Saturday, Zohar, January 2010. Number 18. If you do not know how many you missed, say, I am reading the first Zohar which I missed, and continue reading until your heart says you have read them all. Number 19. It is wajib, necessary to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah at the end of Salah. Number 20. Salah breaks if you make a groaning sound while standing or sitting due to pain. Number 21. Stand as still as possible. If you do such an act which can make someone think you are not reading Salah, then Salah breaks. This is very, very important. So many people move around, they move their hands, they slightly rock. Some people play with their beard. Some people even take their bogies out in Salah. It's amazing the things that we do in Salah. We don't realize that we are standing in front of Malikul Muluk, the King of all kings, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Take an example from the Queen's guards. How still they stand. For what? Money. Why can't we stand still for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for gaining Jannah? Number 22. It is compulsory to place the forehead on the ground while in sijda. Number 23. Make sure the toes are always touching the ground, otherwise salah will be invalid. Number 24. If a bit of food is stuck between the teeth and you took it out with your tongue and swallowed it, then if it was equal or more than a chickpea, salah will break. Number 25. It is necessary that you hear yourself reading, otherwise salah will not count. Number 26. Read the surah in order as they are in the Quran, not like Amma Para. For example, in the first rak'ah you read Alam Tara, then second rak'ah Li'ilafi, Ara'ayta alladhi, Inna a'tayna, and so on. You don't read other way around. Meaning you don't read Inna a'tayna ara'ayta alladhi li'ilafi alam tara. You don't read it in that order. Number 27. Men should not place their arms on the floor while in sijda. Number 28. If a man reads a salah with trousers below the ankles, according to some ulamas, it will have to be repeated. Number 29. Women should keep both feet together in standing position, raise the hands till the shoulders, and it is mustahab to keep them inside the burqa. Number 30. For ruku', women should bow till the hands reach the knees, keep fingers together, and keep the elbows touching the side of the body. Number 31. In sijda, women should place the elbows on the ground and place the feet towards the right. Number 32. In at-tahiyyat, women should not sit on the feet, but sit on the ground with feet towards the right. Number 33. It is not allowed to wear a thin see-through burqa in salah. Number 34. If a woman reads loud in Salah, her Salah will not be accepted. Lastly, I would like to stress that please try to learn the practical way of reading Salah so that we can achieve maximum reward for the worship which is most important after Iman. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.